Hi everyone, in this tutorial we are going to be walking you through how you can utilize your personal connections to grow your organic social media following on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. And so the first step is we're going to head on over to LinkedIn, and you will need access to a LinkedIn business page. For this example, I'm using Ed2Market. This is the business admin view of a LinkedIn page. And so the first step is really going to your admin tools here at the top, clicking on Manage Admins. And this is where you can invite other team members of yours to join your LinkedIn page so that they can also follow our steps on inviting their connections to the page to grow the overall following. To add a new admin, you just want to click on this blue button. And then you can assign the roles. I suggest one of these two admin roles. So once that's done, you're going to head back over. This is the natural view that you should always be able to access once you are an admin of a business page. Analytics are typically on the left, and then other tools are typically on the right. So now for this example, we're going to focus on this section right here where it says Grow Your Followers. And there's a button that says Invite Connections. So we're going to click on that. And essentially what this does is it opens up all of your personal LinkedIn connections that you have. And it gives you the option to, filter through them, find people that are relevant to your company, click on them, and potentially invite them to your LinkedIn business page, and then for them to accept, and that grows your organic following on the channel. What's really great about this tool is that once these connections of yours have accepted the invitation and now they are following Ed2Market as an example, all of the organic social media content that you then post on LinkedIn will get seen by all of these new followers of yours. So it's a great way to not only grow your following, but just increase the visibility of your posts. I do recommend that you use the tools at the top to really filter through who in your connections would be a good fit for your business page. So maybe just making sure that everyone that you do choose to invite is relevant to education as a whole. The other thing to note is that you get about 250 credits to do this a month. And so this could be a great initiative that, companies do quarterly or every few months, just so that team members that have these larger connections can go in and invite new people and the growth is continuous. I'm going to exit out of this. And now I'm going to go to Twitter. And so this is the back end of Twitter. This is our Ed2Market Twitter account. To access this setting, you're going to go to More, Settings and Privacy, and then under Privacy and Safety, there is a section here for Discoverability and Contacts, and you're going to want to click on that. This is an example of something that I recommend, the founder to do, the CEO, the person who, is really leading the company. And essentially you're going to give Twitter access to your contacts. And this would be a great way to discover who are the other people in your personal network that are on Twitter that you can then follow through your business page in the hopes for them to follow you back and increase your following as a whole. This is a really great tool for, companies that have built a brand new Twitter page that have not, had any followers yet, that haven't done anything with the channel. This is a great first step to kind of growing your Twitter channel and just finding people that you already know, and they will also follow you back. So great tool to utilize here. On Twitter, you don't really need to give anyone admin access. It's kind of just one universal login, and anyone can kind of see these tools on the back end. The next one that I want to talk about is Facebook, and Facebook is very similar to LinkedIn in the sense that this is a Facebook business page, and so in order for someone to access the tools, we will need to add them as an admin. So it's the same process where you are going to click on the left-hand side. If you scroll down, you should see Settings. And in your settings, you're going to click on Page Roles. And then here is where you can invite new members. We want to do admin. Facebook can get a little bit complicated where sometimes you need to be friends with someone first through your personal page in order to find them, or you could always put in an email. But you're going to want to invite your team members to join your Facebook business page first. And once that's done, we can go back to our Ed2Market page. And this is similar to LinkedIn where, it's right on the homepage. You don't have to go searching for the tool, but right over here, you kind of see the section that says invite friends to like your page. So we're going to click on that, and this should populate all of the friends that you have on Facebook. And so again, we can select all, or we can use some of these filtering tools to select the right people that we want to invite. But let's say if you have, a lot of friends that are in the education space, or, you have a lot of personal friends that are authors or writers, or they, have different education companies, this would be a great tool to kind of find them and invite them to like your page, or in this example, like the Ed2Market page. And in return, once they accept the invite, all of our organic content that is posted on Facebook will then be viewed by these new connections. So again, great way to not only grow your following, but also increase the visibility of your organic content that's being posted. So that concludes our tutorial on how you can use the tools on these 3 channels to grow your following. And we always recommend that you do this on a quarterly basis, just so that any new connections that you have coming in, you can constantly be targeting them and just increasing your following as a whole. Thank you for watching.